The world's first AI-powered espresso machine is finally here. This AI-powered espresso machine just solved the biggest problem for home baristas. This isn't just a coffee machine. This is the first espresso machine that actually thinks about your coffee for you. And if you absolutely love your espresso, but you don't know what to do and you haven't had any barista experience, then you better check out this video, because this machine will make the perfect espresso for you every single time without you even having to think about it. Oh, and unlike the machine, this video was made by me, not an AI. And this is a human-powered video with a human experience and a human opinion on this espresso machine called the Nunc. So let's check it out. G'day mate, my name's Ryde, your coffee coach, and this video is my opinion on the just released espresso machine out of Germany called the Nunc. Now this is a startup company, and if you know Germans and you've bought anything from Germany, you'll know that what that means is basically planning so far and so precisely in advance that you get it right the first time. So I have no doubt this machine will be everything that it's hyped up to be. And I'm super excited to share this information with you and hopefully get my hands on one down the track. So if you're listening to this video, watching this video, please get in touch with me and maybe we can get my hands on one and I can do a deep dive review for you. Now, this machine looks like it's come from the future, and believe me, there is a lot of future tech built into this machine. But don't worry, because it's not going to overcomplicate things and scramble your brains and confuse you into how you should even make an espresso. A lot of that is done for you. I'll tell you about that in a second. But let's first talk about the design aesthetic, because this is a beautiful looking, minimal, futuristic machine. I love how they've designed not just the machine on its own, but how it combines with the grinder as well. It's a stainless steel outer body with a powder coating matte grey finish. And I can't really tell from the videos because I haven't seen it in life, but I think it's going to look similar to the Arc Host or the Arc Hive, that sort of really nice textural, sort of sparkly granite finish. Obviously the Arc coffee machines have a really lovely finish and just feel to them. And I feel like this machine has the same. Like everything just seems to fit perfectly together. Take a look at this grinder, how the portafilter just slots into the holder. It slides right up to the doser. The grind looks very fluffy. It's a 63mm flat stainless steel burrs, and that grind looks very, very fluffy. For tampers that come with espresso machines, this is probably one of the nicest ones that I've seen. The thought has gone through not just from the machine itself, but right through to the accessories and to the holder of the accessories. Everything just interlocks perfectly together. And it just seems to have this lovely symbiotic feeling. Obviously the external is not the be all and end all of it, but it looks like they've done some really hard work on the internals as well. Using thick film heaters, this machine heats up in under 1 minute. And like a lot of espresso machines these days, speed is paramount. People have less time. They want to get back to doom scrolling on TikTok, so they don't have time to wait for their espresso machine to heat up. So under 1 minute just gives them that instant access to get started onto their coffee. Now inside is a vibration pump, which will cause a little bit of noise. And obviously a rotary pump's much quieter, but that does add an extra layer of expense to it. So obviously this machine, with all of its tech and all of the components, is already getting up there in price, but adding extra things like a rotary pump will just continue to increase that pump. And maybe they've got one down the track that's like a rotary pump or a gear pump or something like that. Other than looks, what makes this coffee machine so special? Well, it's its brains. It's not just beautiful, it's smart. You see, there's this huge gap between the experienced baristas who know how to flow profile and pressure profile, do longer pre-infusions, just crazy extractions, extract the best out of their coffee, depending on if you want more fruity flavors, chocolatey caramels. All of that requires new modern techniques. And then there's the people who are just dipping their toes into coffee world for the first time, who don't even know how to tamp or what a portafilter is. And that's a massive gap. And some machines just allow you to press a button and do it all. Other machines like the Decent Espresso machine and Meticulous, they can do all of these crazy profiling, even on the temperatures. And you can do it simply by pressing a button, but you have to know what you're doing, because it wouldn't be something that I would recommend for a beginner, because there's so much complexity with those profiles that If you don't have someone showing you, you can be massively overwhelmed. And things can go wrong very easily. And if you don't know what to change, you can just be lost in a world of graphs and profiles that you would never get yourself out of. And that's where Nunc comes in. Now, Nunc means now, as in the Latin word for now. I think it means that anyway, but I assume they mean focus on the present. So rather than have to worry about all of the parameters that you might need to get the best coffee, just focus on enjoying your coffee. And that's my philosophy in life, is the best coffee is the way that you like to drink it. Whether you want to have a soupy coffee or a super bold, dark Italian espresso roast, doesn't matter. But if you can just focus your time and energy on enjoying the coffee, that mindfulness experience, a little warm hug by a little friend, then that's what you should focus on. And Nunc has all of the brains and the intelligence system to do all of the calculations needed to extract the best coffee for you from the very moment you put the beans in your hopper, and you don't have to really worry about it. Of course, if you want to, you can. Once you place your coffee beans into the hopper, it will then recognize what beans they are. Now, they have 7 different roasters around Germany, and I'm sure they're going to have more around Europe and US and maybe Australia when they start to open up their sales. You see, just like the Eureka and Quick Mill Tio or other machines that use the grinder and the machine together in a sort of a loop, which allows you to adjust your coffee on the fly and tells you whether to grind coarser or finer depending on what your grind size is or how the coffee's flowing. The Nunc whole unit also talks to each other, but it goes further than that, much, much further, which I'll tell you about shortly. You see, the moment you put your coffee in the hopper, it will detect what coffee that is. Now, there's brands that are associated with Nunc, and they're partnered with some roasters that will give you the specific blends, and they've already worked out what the best optimal profile is for each coffee. It will recognize that through an NFC chip and then automatically adjust all the parameters on your machine. So all you have to really do is grind the coffee, tamp it, which isn't that hard and doesn't affect it drastically in this greater scheme of things. And then once you've locked it into the group head, you press the button, and those parameters, whether it be a long pre-infusion, whether it be like a light roast, so you're getting more fruity flavors and tea-like flavors, all of that is already calculated by the brains of the computer inside your espresso machine, and you'll get the coffee that you like from the get-go. No more wasting 250 grams of coffee trying to figure out which is the best profile that you actually like. So that when you extract your coffee and you taste it, you know, okay, the roasting profile has been designed to extract these qualities, and that's what you're experiencing. So if you don't like it or not, then you know that, okay, that's not the coffee for you, but it's not that you did anything wrong, which is kind of the complexity of when you start messing around with different parameters. That can be like, oh, did I actually make this coffee good? Because I followed this recipe that said it was really good and it tastes horrible. At least you know now that this is the coffee as the way that it was intended by the roaster. So that's great for the 7 roasters that have partnered with Nunc around Germany. But what if you're like me and you live in Australia, which we have access to some of the best coffees in the world here. In fact, I have some of my favorite coffees that I roast right here. This is Timor-Leste, and this is a jammy, strawberry, creamy, yogurty flavored coffee. It's not artificially flavored, but it's so damn creamy and strawberry jams that it's incredible. I've never tasted a Timor coffee like this. So what if you have this coffee and you want to know how to get the best profile of? I haven't partnered with Nunc, so I can't tell you how to do it exactly on your machine. I can tell you how I do it on my machine, on my Decent, on this Synesso here, but I can't tell you how you do it on your Nunc. They have thought of this. The app, all you need to do is you download the app, you scan the entire bag, maybe you scan the card of information too with all the recipe profiling and the flavor notes and the origin, the varieties and the altitude. All of that goes into the brains of this Nunc machine. And then it designs a profile using all of the knowledge that it understands, all the internet knowledge, all of the AI knowledge that's out there about what is best for each individual coffee. It scans the entire bag and puts all of that information into the machine. Imagine the best minds of the coffee world working on how to create a perfect profile for this. It will then understand, okay, This is growing at between 1,400 and 1,800 meters above sea level. Its varieties are hybrid of Timor, Catamor, a Typica and a Caturra, roasted at a medium light degrees. So it's a light roast, but it's not a super light roast, but it's a medium light roast. And it was roasted maybe 4 days ago. So the freshness matters, and what altitude and what temperature and what humidity in the environment that you're making the coffee, not where it was just grown, but where you're making your coffee as well. And then it will build a profile using all of that information, and it will set it. Now, if it doesn't meet it exactly, it will make its own changes, and it will talk to the grinder to also to adjust the grind and make it finer or coarser. And then over time, maybe 1 or 2 coffees it might take to understand what's going into this coffee to make it the best possible version of itself. Once it's got that, it'll just continually refine it. And every time it'll send information back to the machine and back to the grinder to say, oh, the temperature's gone up now, or the temperature's gone down, or the humidity's high today, or it's a couple of days later and they're still using the same beans. I'll have to adjust for that and factor in how many days from roast it is so that it will maybe fine up the grinds to get those extra bit of sugars and oils out of it. How freaking exciting is that? I'm even excited to see if my profiles stand up to its profiles. Maybe it out-profiles me. I don't think so, but maybe it does. Now, if this was a couple of years ago, or even 1 year ago, I would have laughed at this because AI used to get things horribly wrong and used to make use and would suggest putting glue onto pizza to make it cheesier. Edible glue, but still glue. But it's 2026 and AI is light years ahead of where it was a couple of years ago. So I actually believe it could possibly work. And if it does work, then this is the sort of technology that something like the decent espresso Bengal or the meticulous could really benefit, because those are such complex machines that using AI to do a lot of the calculations to make your coffee better based on all of those environmental factors, as well as the coffee varieties and altitude and processing, could really benefit you. But it remains to be seen whether it can actually work. You really need to know what you're doing, because otherwise you're going to end up with coffees that are just sour as, and that will not be good. By the way, I'm not AI. I talk about AI and I do love some AI things, but generative AI, like videos, I don't agree with. So if you like human content made for humans, then like this video, subscribe. Thanks a lot, you bloody human legends. And of course, the first coffee you make might not be perfect because it's still factoring in all of those environmental factors in the coffee itself, and it has to calibrate it. So maybe it takes 1 or 2 coffees before it actually gets it right. But I'm really keen to see if within 1 or 2 coffees, it could really hone in on the perfect espresso extraction, because that would save a lot of people wasting 250 grams just before they get to their first good coffee. And of course, for those of you who want to experiment further, you can take full manual control of that and do it all yourself. So it's not just leaving it up to AI. AI is for the newbies, but for people who really want to push the boundaries. I mean, I'd just like to use it just to experiment with, compare it with how I would dial in the coffee, and then see how the AI would. I don't think it's going to be quite as good yet, but who knows, singularity's around the corner and we might all end up drinking AI-produced coffee from here on in. And of course, you can switch between manual and auto every shot if you wish. But it does look like they are charging a subscription service fee for that benefit. So for the first month, it says there's beta testing and it's free for while they're beta testing. So that might mean they get you on the hook and then they start charging you, who knows what, $300 a month, could be $20 a month, could be $5 a coffee, I don't know. But there's going to be a subscription fee in order to use that AI ongoing monthly. So something to be aware of. But of course, the manual setting will always be free, so you don't have to worry about that. Maybe use it for the first month, get really good at dialing in your coffees, and then go manual from there on. Now, the steam one is interesting because it can auto do steam. And you know, I have mixed feelings about auto steaming milk, but There are some steam ones that I absolutely love, like the Fellow Espresso 1 series or the Meraki one. And this one does have a temperature sensor at the base, so it's probably good to be able to do most of your milks. And it says it can really hone in on alt milks. So that's all your soys, all of your oats, almonds, rice, coconut, who knows, might do mother's milk. I don't know, but it will always say what milk it is and then allow the AI to best get you that perfect silky smooth milk. And even baby chinos, matchas, that sort of things. I'm not sure if it can do cold foam, but if it can do baby chinos, probably can do something like cold foam. And together with the grinder, it all fits on something no larger than A3 paper. So it doesn't take up your entire bench. It just sits neatly on about the size of A3 paper, which is really, really tidy. At the moment, I see it's going for about 3,300 euros, 3,600 US. If it ever makes it here to Australia, it's probably going to be 20,000. No, I reckon it's probably going to be at least 6,000 for the unit, the complete unit. So probably something for the high end of the market, but of course it's full packed with all of those AI tech features. So for the right person who really wants to dive into that more complex extraction techniques, but doesn't have the ability or doesn't really have the support network, then they are going to be able to pay to get that privilege to be able to learn. And I'm okay with that. I think if you want to get experience and you've got the money, why not? I mean, it would be great to see where this company goes and how much more development they will use in terms of refining that AI and the tech. I did join in on the demos, and they do run demos every month, I believe. However, there are in German. There's parts of it that are in English, but a lot of it's in German. So you might be better off just reaching out to them. I'll leave a link below to the next Zoom, and you can decide whether you want to learn German in the meantime before the next one comes on, or whether there's some sort of way that they can translate into English if you don't speak German. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video or preview of the world's first fully AI automated extraction coffee machine. As always, I'm not AI, but I am Ryde, your coffee coach, and as always, enjoy your brew.